Are there ways to legitimately increase your reading speeds? I believe that there are. And in this video, we're going to cover 5 ways to actually read faster. Reading. This is actually somewhat ironic, but the best way to get better at something is to actually practice it. In this case, read. What you want to actually do is read often. Read widely, meaning a broad spectrum of material, and reading challenging material. Skilled readers that are reading between 200 to 400 words per minute have a lot of experience reading, have a large vocabulary, and may have a lot of prior background knowledge in that subject. Knowing this now, this confirms that reading is a skill and takes time to get good at to be able to master it. Staying interested in what you are reading. You might notice that sometimes when you are reading nonfiction that you will start to read some lines of the text, but then your mind will trail off and you will start to daydream. I have 2 different tips to counter this problem. Tip number 1. Staying interested in what you are reading is key. You want to create a link with what you are reading with something that you already have a lot of interest in. Tip number 2. You will want to experiment with your reading spots. You might have a spot in your apartment or house on the chair that you usually read or study, but then would easily get distracted by other things like the TV or housemates. Finding a spot outside might be a better solution. Find a good environment and change it if necessary. Pre-reading. This is mainly for textbook reading or reading a specific type of information. With this method, you will want to go through the following: chapter headings, table of contents, bold or formatted text throughout that chapter, reading the summary of the chapter reviewing vocabulary terms, and reviewing questions. Doing these prior to reading that particular chapter or text, you are essentially priming the brain to pick up the most important information while you are reading, and that will assist you in the next method. Skimming. This may seem counterintuitive, as generally skimming is a form of reading where your comprehension is lower, but it is still a very essential skill that you need to learn. This will help you get yourself through the enormous amount of reading that you need to comprehend just to get the gist or overall idea of what you are reading, especially when the smaller details aren't that important. One of the best methods for skimming is one that Cal Newport created called pseudo-skimming. Basically, what you will do is go through your textbook reading, and you skim through the paragraphs looking for the specific paragraphs that are more important than the other ones. These are the ones that hold the main ideas, concepts, and the things you need to remember. Once you have identified one of these paragraphs, you can slow down and read in a more comprehensive state so that you can remember what you need. While pseudo-skimming, a good thing to do is to pay attention to the first and last sentences of each paragraph. These will give you an idea of what the paragraph contains. Learning speed. If you are studying, you'll agree that being able to absorb and retain what you had read is a more important skill than reading speed and bragging about the fact that you read 3 books last week. Goodreads.com is not an achievement list, and having a bookshelf full of books shouldn't be seen as a trophy case. To assist when reading, you should take time and do the following: take notes, write a summary, compare notes with friends, and compare what you learned with your current view of the world. Most importantly, use that information to do different things and make better decisions. All of this is going to make it better to absorb that information, and you'll have to reread less and improve your overall learning speed, which should be the end goal. Hopefully, some of these methods will help you read faster. If you want to read more, you should get off the internet or computer or your mobile and pick up a textbook or novel and start reading and make a habit out of it. If you made it to the end, please like this video by hitting the thumbs up below, subscribing, and ding that bell for more content, as this really helps this channel grow for that YouTube algorithm. If you know someone that may benefit from this video, please share it with them. Thanks for watching and have a good day.